Roadshows and Stuff. I'm your host, Doug McClain.
Frank Mancina, what's going on? What do you think is going to happen in the future?
Producer, edit that out, please. We doing this?
Doing it, buddy.
Been a long break. I think, 3-4 days. And hello, everyone, and welcome to the latest installment of Roadshows and Stuff. I'm your host, Doug McClain, joined here by my partner in crime, Frank
Mancina, Doug.
Frank Mancina, Doug. All right. So the two of us today are here again to entertain you. Frank, we got a great topic today.
We do.
Well, just quickly, how's your past week or two been since we haven't recorded in a while?
It's been good. It's been good. A lot of big changes.
Anything exciting been happening?
Couple things.
Like what? Anything worth mentioning?
Like a new baby.
Okay, so today's topic,
Anyway.
We're going to jump right in. That would be working at MRA. Working
Right.
at MRA. Due to popular demand, so many people reaching out, wanting to know what it's like to be an employee at a company like MRA, specializing in mobile marketing, dominating the industry, and various other things.
Yeah, so working at MRA.
So let's get into this.
So I guess let's maybe go into some of our company structure.
Yeah.
Right. So we're not your traditional trucking company, nor we're your traditional marketing company. So we have
You know what's
multiple.
interesting? I'm sorry to interrupt you, Frank. I've never worked at a normal marketing company before. So I have no point of reference or comparison. This has always been normal to me. Oh, have
I've
you
never
really?
worked at, I've never worked at a trucking company, so I have no reference to that. So we're just no, but our company structure is a bit different, right? Because we're half marketing, half transportation.
Yeah.
So
vehicle-based.
So let's maybe talk about some of those different sections within our company, right? There's partnerships, which is probably the most exciting part of the company.
Yep.
Follow
Look what
the
I
sheet.
found, Frank. Look what I
Follow
found.
the
Some
sheet.
notes. We actually did some homework on this.
We did.
Both worked here for years, yet we had to make notes.
So
What
there's
it's like.
partnerships, which Doug and I are part of.
Thank you.
Then we have our program development, which Doug.
Sales, post-sales development, kind of working with clients to develop strategies, styles, designs, yada, yada.
And it goes into some of the processes as well,
Yep.
like the process of developing a tour and the interior of any vehicle roadshow. Joe, can you put up the Roadshows and Stuff episode on?
Joe, let's get that up there, Joe.
Joe,
Okay, there it is. Joe is a third party who we have no interaction with. We'll just hear this.
Then we have obviously logistics. We are a trucking company, so we have to have the logistics side of things, right? So that's where our account executives, our account directors, our fleet manager, that's where they're a part of.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Then you get into our design and engineering.
Maintenance, finance, safety, just scanning company. So completely turnkey. That's what we provide. That's what we offer. So you come to us, you want to do a mobile initiative. We help you with the design, the concept. We can build it from the frame up. We can help design the interior, design the experience, design the exterior graphics, do it all, and then launch it. Then once it hits the road, we track it. We work with our clients, our customers, kind of routing these tours across the country, across both countries, seeing how to maximize the amount of operational weeks they have. And you think of all the moving pieces that are involved with that: maintenance and safety, constant oversight. And then just the standard elements of a company like HR, like finance, like accounting, keeping track of all the things that happen while you're on the road, all the gas you're buying. You figure, how many people do we have in a hotel every night of the week?
Yeah.
If you think about it, it's crazy. 50 plus people every single night. You have a tire blowout. you have to work with a client because all of a sudden there's an event that they'd like to, backtrack 100 miles and do. So you work with our logistics team. You can call, it's amazing. And this, the number of sales calls that we get where people have just kind of heard about mobile. They kind of like the concept. And that then begins a journey for months on end. Well, how can we make this work for you? So it is pretty unique in that sense. And we cover all of the bases, and there are a lot of moving pieces internally at our company. But I think for the most part, everyone pretty much works together. They have to have a lot of communication daily with one another to make sure things are running smoothly.
Yeah. And there's so many different positions that you wouldn't think that we would have too, right? Everyone from your welders, your fabricators, to your, carpenters, and then all the way to, you're like you mentioned, accounting and HR. Sure. How many people work at MRA? How many?
It's just under I think 54,000 was the last.
So we're just a small group.
Yeah, about 80 or so people, I think, is what it boils down to.
Yeah.
But we have to give a special shout out to Tammy Keel. We have a full-time safety DOT manager who does nothing but make sure all licensing and registration is in order. All the drivers have their safeties, their physical. She tracks all of the movements across the country, making sure everybody is, honoring their hours of service, which is mandated by both governments in Canada and the US. Make sure we have no violations there. And we maintain an excellent safety score. So there's constant oversight, really, in every department.
Maybe
company culture.
Yeah, there you took the words out of my mouth. So thankfully we do have an open door policy, right? Which means we're always up for different ideas, right? If it doesn't matter what your position is within the company, we're looking to better ourselves. And if you're have an idea that may improve our process or improve a tour or a tractor or a setup, we're always open for those types of ideas. So there's not necessarily, you got to go up the chain of command. Well, yes, in some respect, but we're very open about that.
Yeah, we do have a formal management structure, right? Everybody, it's not just a bunch of chickens running around in a giant warehouse. We work within a certain framework, and we answer to certain people. But you're absolutely right. You can bring an idea to anybody you want at any time, and it's unusual in the sense that, unlike many formal companies, your client or your customer is almost your boss. That's the person that you're interacting with for most of our logistics and safety and so on. Because, and I know, from you and I, when we were on the road, we were tour managers coming in then as account executives and directors. You speak with the client almost on a daily basis, right? And you have to absolutely make sure that you uphold your end of the contract and then some to stand out and impress them, and hopefully that they'll continue to do business with you in the future. And it's not like you have to report to somebody internally every day. How's this going? You can work with people. Going back to the open door policy, we work through a lot of issues and problems and hiccups that we have collectively. Yeah. With kind of a group mentality internally, and that helps tremendously. Ray, do we do anything exciting?
Yeah, and I think with that, that's a good segue into our company outings, right? Or whether it's barbecues at the office, or the one time we did, I think it was pre-COVID PC.
Yeah, PC.
We did the racing.
Walking?
No, the racing, the indoor go-karts, which was great. And the winner got an electric scooter, right? Yeah. It was a great opportunity to really get out of our shell and learn about each other on a different sort of
level. And that helps us kind of gel and work as it would with any company. But we really, really promote that, and we really focus on that. We have a lot of different personalities within the company, would you say? Accounting is mostly stern and very business focused. Logistics and our drivers especially have to have kind of a dual personality. They have to be serious and businesslike when it's needed, and then at the same time you have to be able to entertain the client and be their friend throughout this whole process. Because of that, We do. We have a lot of interesting personalities in the company. A lot of people that have come, a lot of that have gone, some that are missed, some not so much. A little bit of humor. We love them all. We love them all. But it is overall in the years I've been here, and I'm sure you can say the same thing. It's been enjoyable, right?
Oh, great. 100%.
It's kind of the same thing, but just because of the fact that the clients are different and the programs are different, you're always working with a new set of people, whether that's in clumps of 4 or 5 managing however many accounts you're managing at the same time.
And I think one of my favorite parts too is because is that we're working with a lot of different drivers and tour operators, right? And they're from different parts of the country. And usually when you're at at any given company, you're usually with just people who are from that metropolitan area. Whereas you have
drive there every day.
Exactly. You have different people from the South and, the Eastern Coast, someone who's got a Boston accent, and then someone who's super Southern. And then you got a super Canadian guy that comes in and so it's really interesting to see those types of personalities and those types of, little cultures that are all kind of making MRA a big sort of family.
Sure. That's a great point too. And that's obviously it's not a prerequisite that you have to live within driving distance, commuting distance of MRA. Probably 30-40% of our employees don't,
And now PC post COVID is, you can work from anywhere. So now we have the internal staff that are kind of spread out as well. Which obviously provides some challenges in terms of company outings and how to incorporate everyone, but we're working on stuff.
And we don't mandate it, but like our holiday parties at the end of the year, we try and get as many people from the company as we can. And that's interesting too, because you've seen people that you haven't seen in a calendar year.
Yeah.
Depending on when the last time you've, had interaction with them, or if you've seen them out on the road, you share a lot of experiences too when you travel with programs.
Exactly.
And but all in all, great company. We have all of the formal elements of a standardized whatever marketing group, and then all of the the infinite variables of having a trucking company that's servicing 25, 30 different clients and 20 or 30 different markets every day. So it's crazy. It's crazy.
So,
Frank, are we hiring?
We are always hiring, Doug.
We are always hiring.
Joe, can you put that link to our career section on our website?
Joe, let's get that up there, the link. Oh, there it is.
There it is.
www.gomra-hire-jobs-right-now.com/employee. No, is that not it?
You can, something like that.
Yeah,
but not at all. But so we are hiring. We're growing. So we're always looking for new team members, and that's for a wide range of positions. So
absolutely. Internal, accounting, drivers, you name it, logistics, safety, fabricators, anyone really. So we're interested. So please apply. Frank, we're almost out of time. We got to kind of lasso this back in, if you will, huh? You know what I'm saying? So you know what that means. It's stuff
section. Here it is.
All right, go ahead, Frank.
Doug.
No, it's mine. It's mine. I have one though. I thought about it earlier.
4 minutes ago, you did not have one.
Frank, we have to dig deep personally. This is what's going to really bond us with a lot of our listeners. All right.
Okay.
What is your greatest personal fear? And I'm not talking about losing your job and running out of money. I'm talking spiders, ghosts, heights, flying, scarecrows, clowns. What freaks you? What do you have nightmares about?
It would probably be heights, but
always? Has it always been like that?
Not I'm on the I can go on my roof at my home and I'm fine. But it's when someone says, "Oh, are you going to go bungee jumping or are you going to go, skydiving?" I'm immediately I'm staying directly on land.
Hearing about it though, do you get anxious?
Yeah, I get anxious. I'm no, why are people doing this?
I
remember Larry, one of our old past employees, went skydiving for his 60th birthday.
Yeah.
Never do
sure.
that.
Yeah. So, actually, come to think of it, we've never seen him since, have we?
He came in.
Oh no, he retired. That's right. No, he did retire. He had a full video of it. He was strapped onto like a dude, and then they hit the ground at like 70 miles an hour. It didn't look that enjoyable.
No.
Yeah. So, same for me. It's similar. Ghosts and stuff scare the crap out of me, but only like I have nightmares about them, but not really like during the day or at night, whatever, when I'm conscious. But like heights are bad. And the older I get, excuse me, if I go to the top of like a skyscraper that has like floor to ceiling windows, like I freak out. I always like, if you go to like the Empire State Building and like this thing was built like in the early 20s.
Yeah.
Like, why is it still standing? Like, how is that possible? Like, how did they build it back then?
It's like so many irrational thoughts happen. It's like you're gonna go on top of the Empire State Building. It's gonna fall when you're up there.
Over the Mackinac Bridge in northern Michigan. I don't know if this is before your time, but when I was younger, a woman was blown off the bridge in her window because of high winds. I've only been on the Mackinac Bridge like twice, but like every time I think about crossing a huge bridge, I'm like, is this the day? Like a gust of wind is gonna blow me out into the water, and then, oh my God,
yeah.
So heights and high winds on bridges. Yeah,
that's right.
Well, Frank, this has been another amazing episode. Working in MRA in a nutshell, fantastic place to be, except when you're on the top of a skyscraper with floor to ceiling windows. But next week's episode is going to be Emmy award winning.
Yeah, we have a 3-part series coming up, so it's going to be about on the road items. So don't want to give out too much information, but it will be about things on the road. So
yes, yeah, that's right. We don't want to. We may drop a teaser the next few days.
Maybe.
Rick, can we get that teaser up there? Rick, can we put the teaser up? Okay.
His name's Joe.
Oh, sorry. Okay. All right, Frank. Well, thanks for showing up today. I thought I was going to do this myself, but
appreciate it,
once
Doug.
again, another tremendous episode. Join us next time, folks. You're going to love it. Thanks for tuning in this time.
Thanks for tuning in. Follow us on our social media, and a big thank you to everyone for following us. And Doug, nice meeting you.
All right.
All right.
We'll see you.
Take care.